So, hello and welcome to episode 3. Yes, 3 of the Unlockables. I'm your host today. I'm Phil. I'm here with, as always,
Mike. You're supposed to say my name, Phil.
No, and
Jay.
This is how we've done it every other week.
No, it isn't.
No, I say and with Phil, and then you go hello. And do it for you. No,
At the end, we do it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, we do, don't we?
Yeah, you shit, Phil. Go on, carry on.
Okay, anyway, getting on with things. For the first part today, I think we'd talk about some recent news.
Indeed.
News, as we do. First up, I have Iwata has ruled out Nintendo games on other platforms recently.
Right.
So, whenever he just said flat out, we're not going to get no Nintendo games ever on other platforms.
That makes sense.
It does make sense.
They have their own hardware.
But I've always thought that they've started on with the Wii U and it not doing so well, and them only being propped up by the 3DS now. That's like they have posted £57 million profit for the first quarter of this financial year, which ain't too bad, I suppose. But it's all come from the 3DS, nothing from the Wii U. You still see in news articles about how people just don't have a clue what the Wii U is.
Yeah.
They just think it's still a peripheral extra for the Wii.
Yeah,
or
that's shocking.
They go in and they're buying a Wii, they don't know the difference between the Wii U and the Wii still. And
I mean,
it's like what happened with Sega. They're an amazing bit of kit, and they just didn't promote it properly.
yeah. No, exactly. I mean, I picked one up earlier this year, and it's a lovely machine. It's some of the games that are currently out on it are fantastic. It's just not got enough of them. Zombie U is one of my favourite games of the past couple of years. It's got that Demon Souls, Dark Souls feel to it. It's really, really unforgiving. It's a great game. As a piece of hardware, it's really cool.
Monster Hunter's fantastic. Pikmin 3.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure.
I haven't played it myself yet, but I've heard good things about Pikmin 3 already.
Oh, I'm not a fan of Pikmin, but I know a lot of people have been waiting a long time for this and for it to actually come out and be what people wanted it to be.
Yeah.
But it was quickly sold to Wii U, though. I mean, it upsets me that it was just sitting there picking up dust. I will.
Mine's the same. I went for party games, and that's about it. Don't do any single player game anymore. I didn't get Monster Hunter for it. I downloaded the demo, and I thought nobody else is going to be playing this that I know.
Well, we were gonna get it, and then I couldn't find it in the shops. Can't find the Wii U one in the shops anywhere.
No way.
Wow. Well,
find the 3DS one.
Places aren't even stocking games for the thing.
Well, that's it. I mean,
top game.
Asda have just confirmed, haven't they, said that whatever's in stock now is the last you're going to see of a Wii U in Asda. Oh yeah, it's harsh times, and that's why I've got to take a little bit of issue with that. I know Jay's probably going to disagree because he's a big Nintendo fan. I'm a big Nintendo fan as well. I do think they're really cool and I love the games. However, there's people already playing the games on mobile devices. We're finding other ways to do it, and it's like if they want to reap some easy profit, throw a Mario game on Android, throw a Mario game on iOS.
That's a short fix, that it's not going to solve their long-term problems if they just start putting out their titles on other platforms. They'll get a quick influx of money, but then it's going to break the brand or something in the future, so they're not going to be able to release new hardware and hopefully get back into it, which, maybe they will. I don't know if they can at this point, unless they bring out some new amazing console, maybe with Oculus Rift built in.
Not the future.
Later.
No, but I mean, Dave. Obviously, you are the big. Out of the three of us, I'd say you're king Nintendo.
Yeah.
What do you say? I mean, do you think that? What's your opinion on what's the statement there?
I don't want to see my games on other systems or other things because I feel there's a lot of the main Nintendo franchises are generally made with that hardware in mind.
Yeah.
And that gives them a lot of focus to try things with their titles and stuff, I think it might lose some of the personality, because I don't think Sega's games have been the same since they went multi-platform.
You are right. I mean, I was literally about to say, how do you think I feel as a Sonic guy?
They're all arcade, amazing, quick go.
Yeah,
It's an amazing blast of a game, right? Next one. Oh, there's an amazing blast of a game. That's what Sega's about.
And I don't want to see that spark lost from Nintendo.
Yeah. I can totally. As I say,
they do the best things with the like the Zelda, or like with Skyward Sword, with the bug thing, and all the little things on the fly, and how it used the peripheral properly.
But do you not think that maybe? I mean, this is just coming from me. I don't know if you guys agree, but using those kind of proprietary systems is damaging to the games more than it being on another. I mean, for me, I would love a version of Skyward Sword where I could use a controller. I mean, I know that the motion controls work for some people, but they just didn't work for me. I would prefer a classic Zelda game.
You're saying the addition of the motion controls has damaged things, but Nintendo coming out with those motion controls in the first place made Sony and Microsoft do it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, it
was for the casual market. It was for the grandmas and stuff to play bowling with, and that's what it's sold on. And then they're like, "Oh no, I'm going to do these hardcore games. That's what people want on these systems." And then they didn't sell very well at all. And it's because people don't want to play hardcore games with me. I'll play a Zelda no matter how you present it in front of me. Yeah. If I play a stand on my head, whilst submerged in water, I'll do that to play Zelda.
You see, that for me, like. That was the real tragedy with Skyward Sword, because I could see the quality. It is a quality game. It's so well made. It looks beautiful. The music's awesome. I just couldn't get around the controls. That was just that. Maybe that's just me, as I say. For me, I would love for them to say, right, you can now buy a Zelda game on the PlayStation 4, and it's gonna. That's just me. As I say, I've been through this already, Jay. When Sega died, it was a tough day.
Did you see them just going handheld only?
It could work.
It could work for them.
Totally.
I don't think it would work for any other company.
See, that is the only thing I could see, but I still can't see them publishing their titles on another system.
No, they'll all just go to their handhelds.
The day I see bloody Mario and Zelda and Donkey Kong on the Xbox or the PlayStation, that might hurt me enough to stop playing games for a while.
What?
That's how strongly I feel about it.
It just seems crazy to me.
That's how
I want to play the games.
Yeah, as I say,
there's no doubt I'd go back to them, but I'd stop for a while just to kind of, it's.
To be fair, I'm gonna take Jay's side on this, but I didn't play a Sonic game for a long time after Sonic Heroes, Sonic Riders, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic 2006. Exactly, because they went. I wasn't.
That's almost the last good one.
I wasn't even a big fan of those, but once again, the quality was obvious, and I think Jay has hit something there. I mean, something I do have to agree with. Nintendo will suffer initially first if they do it, but I think in the long run for them to survive, because as a company, because they're being pounded that the next generation could potentially kill Nintendo unless they have something waiting in the wings to wow us with the hologram technology they talked about years ago. If they suddenly come out and go,
Harvey sensor.
There we go. Harvey, fix everything.
Saves everything.
See, from another standpoint, Nintendo is the last remnants of the old days of gaming nowadays, because they're the only ones still making consoles from when gaming took off.
Yeah.
The mid-80s after the crash.
Yeah.
And
you see how Atari still survives as a software publisher?
Atari are dead.
Are they? Don't they still publish?
I'm sure they still
Didn't they just go bankrupt?
I think they have had their third go. With the old bankruptcy.
Because I know Infogrames bought them originally, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then they renamed themselves to Atari.
Yeah. That's pretty grim.
Yeah.
But saying that, look at Sega. Look at Sega. It's like, harsh times when the Dreamcast. Like, I love the Dreamcast, great console. So sad that it died the death it did. But obviously, by that point, Sony had become the brand.
What Sega need to do is stay away from licensed movie titles.
Yeah. Every goddamn Marvel fucking game.
Horrible.
Yeah.
And
horrible.
But all the other games they do are good.
But it's like Square Enix at the minute. All their best games are coming from the publishers that they've bought, the developers that they've bought. In the meantime, Sega have like obviously the Sonic games are still coming and stuff, but they publish games for Platinum. They publish games for.
I don't know what their deal is with Platinum because obviously they're not publishing Bayonetta 2, Nintendo.
Oh, of course. But they've still got Sammy. They've still got a bunch of. I mean, all the Shogun Total War games. I mean, they're all Sega published games.
Yeah.
So obviously, so no matter how bad the next Sonic game is, it'll guarantee it's out. Even if it doesn't, they've still got everything coming into it. Nintendo would find themselves in a similar boat.
Like the last couple of Sonic games have actually been pretty good. Well, not amazing.
No,
but very solid games with some good gameplay.
Generations was the best piece of fan service I've had in recent years. That and Sega All Stars Racing Transform.
Oh yeah, it's a really good game.
It's better than I'm going to say it's better than any Mario Kart game.
Whatever.
In my opinion, I was gutted that more people weren't playing it at the time because I had much more fun on that. I think because of that, because it was just you've got to admit, controls wise and everything, it was just as tight as a Mario Kart game. And the reason Mario Kart appeals to you so much is because of the Nintendo. I finally had a game of a similar ilk that had all my favourite Sega games in there, with the music and the stages based on it, and that's never happened before. The first one, it was semi-decent, but this felt as polished.
See, I just want to say, you said the other reason I played Mario Kart.
I didn't say the only, I said it's one of.
Do you know what? I don't think that matters.
I think it totally matters.
No, to me, I don't go, oh, I'm going to get this because there's a new level that's based on Mario Galaxy, and you've got this Nintendo character in it now. I play it because they consistently make decent racing games that I like. Because I don't like my serious racing games. I like car races.
I'm in agreement. I'm not a big fan of Gran Turismo or anything like that. But I do. I mean, initially, it's a series that was created with nostalgia initially in mind, even though it was because it still kind of existed then, and
it wasn't so much nostalgia when it was originally happened. It was some might say cash in rather than nostalgia.
Wow, I've never thought you take such a cynical look on it.
No, not in the sense of just to make money,
Yeah,
but and then it wasn't so much, I'm going to get Mario Kart 64 because it's more, Nintendo stuff. I'm saying I'm going to get it because Super Mario Kart was a great game, and this will be hopefully equally.
No, I agree. That's definitely part of it because it is, as you say, a consistent series. My favourite being Double Dash on the GameCube. I think it's got the most unique bits to it. But I don't know. I think a lot of it is definitely vested in brand loyalty, and I do think that the more recent ones, they've been good, but they haven't been special. You know what I mean? It's like Double Dash, I felt was the last special one. It had something different about it. Mario Kart Wii, you got motorbikes, but it was still back to.
I'd say Mario Kart DS was the last
special one
for me.
Oh, do you know what? I'll agree to that. That was a damn good game.
Mario Kart DS was really good.
I really did.
And for what it's worth, Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS is really good as well.
Still not tried.
I've enjoyed this one more than I enjoyed the Wii one. Yeah, but it's not that much. It's only for like really long jumps and stuff. So it's not like in Sonic All Stars Transform where then you get little flying bits. It's literally just essentially a glide.
Yeah.
To get a bit more money.
Off a hill.
Yeah. But yeah, I will agree. Sonic All Stars Racing Transformed is an amazing game. Yeah. And I had it in my head the last couple of days to start playing it again.
Yeah, I had to trade in my copy recently because of moving and crap. But it's a game that I totally
I've got it on my PSN.
So sound.
I bought the digital version.
Cool. I'll definitely be getting it again. It's a classic.
I might pick it up next time it's cheap on Steam as well.
Oh yeah, have you seen the extra characters you get on Steam?
Yeah.
You get the dude from Shogun Total War, you get the Pyro.
TF2
Yeah.
Oh no.
And
it's the Pyro if you drive, the Heavy if you're driving, the Spy if you're flying, and the Pyro if you're on a boat or something like that.
And of course, the best character.
Oh yeah.
Football Manager.
Yeah.
Football Manager. They put the and let's bring it back to the point. There we go. Making millions and millions of dollars, and Nintendo can fix all of their problems today by releasing Mario 3 on iOS. No. You remain dubious?
Well, I'm for them releasing on other IPs, but I don't know about
No, but I'm looking at a solution to the problem, and it's like, because if you're going to release on other consoles, then why the fuck wouldn't you release on mobile as well if you want to make money? If you're just going to literally do what they do now on the Wii U and say, here's a ROM of Mario 3 for fucking 10 quid, and you go, okay, throw that on the iOS for a $5. How many people would you go home and buy Mario 3 on your I know I'd be
I
over
have
there.
it so many times already.
Yeah, but you'd have it on your iPhone as well.
Probably.
See?
I get my tattoos removed.
And replace it with an apple Death Star. We eat everything we see. An apple a day.
Okay, so we're going to take a break there. Some lovely new game music for you this time, because we've had a lot of gold ones recently. So here's a new one for you. And now we're back. Hope that was good for you. Moving on, we're going to be talking about some other stuff. The Oculus Rift is what I want to come to next. It's like, well, John Carmack's just said he's become Chief Technology Executive Officer. Top guy.
That makes my nipples feel good.
Yeah. But he's going to be still working at id. ID Software.
Which makes my balls feel good.
So, Doom 4 is going to be Oculus Rift compatible from the get-go, straight off.
Yes.
Probably built with it in mind, in fact. So, because they just restarted it again, haven't they, I've heard. But yeah, so I'm thinking, is the Oculus Rift and VR gaming, and it's resurgent now, is that going to be the future of gaming, do you think?
Well, I think you're going to be happy, Phil, because I think you're about to hear two very polarizing opinions. I'll start off with one word. Yes. Jay?
No.
Excellent. And the reasons for such opinions are?
It's because it's what I've always wanted. I think Phil, I know you're a big Star Trek head, so
yeah.
It's like anyone who saw episodes with the bloody holodeck
didn't see them wearing stupid helmets.
No. It has to start somewhere.
You've got to exactly. It's like, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's like
the first step into it, and I want to take that step.
My first step into that was booting up that Mega Drive for the first time and being like, I'm in another world. And that was the medium then, and now we have the technology to make the medium even more immersive. It's what I craved as a gamer, to be in the game, and we're getting there. We're bloody getting there.
Fully immersive Skyrim is just the next Elder Scrolls, and it's like, if it's going to be designed with Oculus Rift in mind because it's become popular, that's something
it's very appealing.
Very much would look forward
Resident
to.
Evil, oh my god! Imagine they remade the first game with Oculus Rift support, and you are Chris Redfield, and you're in there, man, and you've got to physically place the items into place while zombies are coming at you, and you've got to still same amount of ammo. Metal Gear Solid, Shadow Moses Island being
stealth games would take over an entirely different.
You'd need a broom.
It would be amazing. A stealth game would be fantastic, because you'd be there seeing the things. You'd be like, you can plan out stuff so much better.
Exactly.
As well.
But not just that though. The genuine sense of fear of like, I can't be spotted. In Metal Gear Solid now, you can see all around you, like there's guards there. No one can see like that. You can see with your eye. And the idea that like you would have to look at a Soliton radar, like right, there are guys around it, and then you have to kind of yes. It is the future. Whatever Jay says now is wrong.
So what do you have to say, Jay, about no?
I personally remember playing with this kind of technology in a fair about 20 years ago, and it didn't work then.
Well, technology's come on now.
Yeah, but there's several reasons. I don't want to have to pay upwards of... How much is the Oculus Rift going to be?
Currently, the dev kits are $300. They want the cost to be minimal to the user. They say that's their biggest priority at the minute, is reducing the cost.
Well, there's a let's say $300, which means it'll be £200.
$250.
Yeah, $250. I don't want to be paying $250 for a peripheral.
It's not a peripheral.
It is. It's a peripheral.
It's also...
You wouldn't need a screen.
Exactly. It really eliminates the screen.
And you were raving the other day about this other thing that you can stand in, and that'll be another how many hundreds of quid.
Listen, I'm not debating that it's going to cost.
I don't want to play...
You've got the experience.
Exactly. I don't want to play every game in first person.
Listen, I don't think it's going to eliminate on-screen gaming. I mean, it's like the fact is that I'll be happy to have both. I'm a gaming whore. If I've got a hole that needs filling by a game or peripheral or whatever, then I'm going to allow that hole to be filled.
So how long will it be until you sell your Oculus Rift?
That's all dependent on how much quality. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm excited. That's all I can say. I get excited about anything.
I'm not seeing the appeal. Well, I can see the appeal, but just to me, it's not because of. I don't like the idea of having to wear something over your head. I wear glasses because I have to.
Yeah, I've heard it works well with glass people.
No. I don't like wearing glasses.
Yeah,
I don't like constantly having something on my face.
Right.
I can totally see your disagreements and stuff with the idea of it being a piece of equipment and stuff. But as we've just said, like it's the first step. It's like whether you're interested in it or not.
But it's not. It's the second attempt.
It's not the second attempt though. Virtual reality was such a different beast.
Basically, what you're describing, the concept you had with the Oculus Rift on, and it's called the Omni.
Yeah.
That is an arcade game I played when I was a child.
Yeah, the argument, it looked terrible, it wasn't immersive because it just wasn't realistic enough.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this is not the first attempt.
Yeah.
Because I've done what you've just described.
But that
But the
wasn't
technology's come on
technical.
so much
Yeah, I
further
mean,
as well.
how much would that have cost then?
I'm
you
not
know,
denying that. I'm just your statement of it's the first attempt is false.
Well, the first attempt, I didn't say. I said it's the first step.
Yeah, but it's not. That's what I mean. It'd be the second step because
It's the first step to get it right.
Yeah, it's like we're getting into
into
semantics here now, gentlemen.
You could say anything like that. You could say we've tried this thing hundreds of times, but it now works. So the last time we tried was the first step towards it working.
No, I said it's the first.
He said that just then.
Oh, okay. Let's just agree to disagree on this.
That totally doesn't matter.
Talking about immersion and stuff, there's no doubt that's going to help to some end, but I still don't think you'll be able to get fully immersed. It's the same problem with motion controls. You get no physical feedback on things.
Yet.
Yeah, I shouldn't be excited about something that may never happen.
Well, I'm excited about just having the immersion of being, you know, if you put your headset on and you've got the Oculus Rift on, then you can't hear the outside world. You're in that world and you look around and you've got the depth perception of being there. I've seen people's forum posts where they've got a pretty lackluster version of it working with Bioshock Infinite, and they said just because of how lost he got in it, it didn't matter how, you know, because it's like quite pixelated still now, it's choppy and stuff, but he could deal with that just because he was like, it was amazing. It was an amazing experience. I was like, yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah, and not to mention, it's like this piece of equipment. It's not being designed with like, obviously games are being designed for it, but it's being designed that it can be retrofitted to these other games, and it's like it is putting you in the experiences that we've already had. But as you said, the Bioshock Infinite, it's like I was hypnotized by the first couple of minutes of Bioshock Infinite. It's like I can't imagine what it'd be like with the fucking that moment when all the lights start appearing in the lighthouse at the very beginning. I mean, I got genuine shivers when that happened just on a screen, and it's like the idea of it with the Rift is like, wow, that actually sounds a little terrifying. But yeah, I am in.
Well, I think people understood what.
The line has been drawn. Well, we'll see. I mean, like me and Phil tonight. I mean,
we're gonna have a go of it.
We're gonna have a sneaky go tonight.
I wasn't invited.
You were
totally invited.
By you?
By me?
When?
Like all the time. Every time. Today. Even.
Basically, Phil operates an open house policy.
Yeah.
You're invited. Totally. It's seriously, come down, man. Like, try it out, and then we could talk about. You know, come on. Let's put this. Yeah, this is how science works, brother. You put a theory to the test, and we're both coming at it from different aspects. I'm coming at it with pure hope, almost, you know, religious like reverence, and you're looking at it from the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah, getting to both to experience it and have their opinions afterwards would be.
I think that needs to happen.
All right, and then we'll get something recorded.
Yeah, damn straight. We will have an immediate reaction. So prepare for, I don't know, an addendum or something.
Yeah, something at the end.
Yeah.
Maybe interspiced.
It'll either be fixed in here when I'm editing, or it might be a separate thing.
Yeah. Either way, prepare to hear it. Yeah. Oculus Rift, yo.
That's a good end, Matt. Pretty good end. So, moving on. Collector's editions.
Oh.
And people's opinions on collector's editions, because I think everybody knows my opinions on collector's editions.
No, Phil, I don't think everybody does know your opinion on your collector's edition. Please, elaborate.
Well, I'm a strong believer in collector's editions. I think they have a very good, strong place on the market for people who are into the games that much, you want to collect things. And my view is that they should keep on going, and they should always come with a physical product, and they should get away from the thing that they're doing recently, which I hate, and giving you digital DLC, extra weapons, unlocking stuff early that you could get through playing anyway. It's like, no. Give me a lovely statue to commemorate this game by.
A nice art book.
Yeah,
if you want to give me something digital, give me a digital sound.
Well, then, this brings me neatly on. You see, Dark Souls, when it first came out.
Here we go. Working it in any time
No,
we
but
can.
come on. Every first edition of
I'm
Dark
going to start putting a Dark Souls counter.
Okay, that's fine. So Dark Souls. Dark Souls. What
the hell cares where?
But no, I mean, just on the point, it's like that game was released, both that and Demon Souls actually, in the UK, where every first edition was a collector's edition.
I got a little art book.
It was beautiful. It came with a nice little art book, nice little CD, nice little making of DVD, and it's nice, and it was the same price as as any normal release. Every developer should do something like that. Just a nice little thing. The art book was perfect because, I mean, a lot of people moan, like Ashens on YouTube. I follow a lot of his stuff. He's a good thing, but he always makes a point of pissing and moaning about the art books, and it's like, who looks at these? And me! I look at them! I love the little art books.
I do, but I don't know if I would if we still got decent manuals.
Well, that's
I just love reading manuals.
Yeah.
You read it on the bus coming home.
Yeah, I'm disappointed that they don't do manuals properly anymore.
Just what you're saying, I've always been a firm believer in collector's editions myself. A lot more in the older days when we never got them.
Yeah.
Japan got all the big collector's editions, and America to get a couple of them.
Yeah.
We got nothing.
Oh, God. Do you remember when Wind Waker had the extra disc, and it was just like...
Yeah, I do, because I got the American version.
Oh, shit, sorry, man. Yeah, well, you see, at that point, I'd had Ocarina of Time on the N64, but
you haven't finished that either, have you?
Hadn't at that time, because it got traded in and stuff, because we basically... in fact, no, did we? I can't remember. For some reason, we didn't have Ocarina of Time anymore, and when I heard that, I was like, well, this is going to be my opportunity to finish it. I didn't. I finished Wind Waker, and then I finished Ocarina of Time shortly before Twilight Princess was released, which I also finished. So, I've done the majority of the 3D Zeldas. So there you go. So I'm okay in saying that Skyward Sword was very good, just to bring it back for it to so full circle. Collector's editions.
Just to clarify as well, the only reason we made that up, I made that point to Mike, is because during our little break, it was discovered Mike hasn't finished. The only 2D Mario game Mike's finished was Mario 3.
Mario 3. Hasn't finished 1, 2, Mario World.
Yeah. Also, Mario Sunshine's the only 3D Mario game he's finished. Hasn't finished Mario 64.
Insanity.
But no, you see, with Mario 64, I've played the majority of. I have played every level of Mario 64. But like when we got that game that Christmas. I received Abe's Exodus on PS1, and our Tom had gotten... In fact, no, that's a lie, because that was the Christmas we got the N64. He got Mario 64, I got GoldenEye. So I was, destroying GoldenEye whilst he was destroying Mario 64. So the pair of us were seeing the other person's game. So even though I had a save on his and stuff like that, eventually got to the point it was like, well, he's finished it now, so I might as well just... see all the levels via his save file, and
we are going to sit here and make you finish those games.
Hey, bring it on.
Bring it back on topic with the collector's editions.
Actually, I had a point I want to make on collector's editions. That collector's editions are slowly looking like the only way we're going to be able to get physical releases of games in the future, as everything's going more and more digital. So collector's editions are going to become even more valuable to people like me who likes owning physical copies of games. I'm still scared of the digital era. I like holding the things I own.
Yeah.
I don't mind the digital things, like, if I'm not getting a collector's edition, I probably will. Yeah. A digital one, because I don't mind it, and if it's faster and easier, I don't have to go out of my house.
Do you know what? It is there, isn't it, man?
Just can't be bothered going to town anymore.
As soon as you have a decent internet connection, it's like, well,
that'll do.
Yeah, sound. It's like
I want my statues. I want my codexes. I want my special boxes. I want all that stuff still. I'm willing to pay more for it.
My only issue with
keep giving it to me.
My only issue with them is that, like, usually for a lot of the really good ones, they are really expensive.
Yeah, I'm getting the GTA 5 one, which is 120 quid, and it comes with a bag and a cap, and then it's like, I think that's what extra on top of the a few DLC things.
And do you not sometimes think maybe that £120. Well, you know, if you bought the game for £40, you'd have £80 left, and that £80
the
could
collector's
go.
edition that comes with the blueprints map still, and some of the other things. It's just like the collector's edition that comes with the money bag and the key. And
the GTA 4 collector's edition was quite good. I picked that up, and I don't even like GTA.
Is that the duffel bag?
The duffel bag with a lockbox.
Yeah.
I still use my lockbox. I've still got the key on me actual house keys.
You see, that is a good special
it's
edition.
so useful as well.
That new one doesn't sound like a
I
good
was
special
also
edition.
using the bag to do when I was going back and forth to my mum's with me washing.
Right.
That was a very useful collector's edition to me.
Whereas that one sounds like a load of me arse. I just like
I get it though.
But why save that money for the just revealed awesome Batman Arkham Origins?
I've already pre-ordered that.
Yeah, but you see, like, I mean, I wasn't even that excited for that game, but now it's like, well, I have to have that. I have to have that statue. Yeah. It's like, if you haven't seen it already, the Batman holding the joke. Yeah. Well, look at this. Look at this.
It's awesome.
Don't you want it? Don't you want it?
I'm having it.
Yeah, we're all having it. Yeah.
I pre-ordered it as soon as I saw your... Because I'd heard it was revealed, but I hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But when I saw your post on Facebook, I just went straight to Amazon. I was like...
I love that.
I've got to say, usually whenever Phil posts one on Facebook that he's getting, it's like, I'll sigh and, you know, just be like, oh, dude. But with this, I was like, oh, I need that shit.
Yeah.
I need that shit. It's a beautiful special edition.
I do like my collector's edition.
I do think there's a place for them. Don't get me wrong. I just think
I don't even like Halo, and I've got the Halo Reach super mega 100 one of the most expensive collections.
Yeah,
but that was because it was a Halo. I hadn't got a collector's edition before of Halo, and I thought this was it coming to its end.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I'm gonna have to have it's a bit of gaming history, and I need to have a collector's edition of something that important.
Egg on your face.
Yeah. It's not a good part of gaming history.
Yeah.
But still,
now I think you can. Well, at least I remember shortly after Halo Reach's release, you could pick up the special edition of Halo Reach for cheaper than the standard edition of Halo Reach. It was
really?
Yeah, for a very short time on Amazon, it was like, I think it was like $35 for the special edition, $40 for the thing. It was like, what? You know, and obviously they were releasing it at the time you paid what? What? Who was that?
I don't know what that was.
There's something just got in there. Just
watch it. We got rid of it though.
We did. We
shoot it out.
But if you haven't heard it already, listen to it. It's really cool.
Smooth McGroove, love that guy.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. He's pretty awesome.
Where were we?
Well, we were having a go at you for spending too much money on special editions.
Well, it's like I love my Call of Duty ones with night vision goggles. Maybe remote control car with the camera and the
night vision goggles were shit.
Yeah, they worked perfectly
but for the same price, you could probably get a proper pair of night vision goggles.
Not with a Soap McTavish head.
Whatever.
Yeah, but I've got my face hugger from Alien vs Predator collector's edition on it, and it looks awesome.
No, you see, I can dig a face hugger. I can go for a face hugger.
Did you get one of the face huggers that wasn't broken?
Yeah, luckily enough.
Fucking hell. But yeah, I do have a few, but like I think I was just burned too many times because then remember the Street Fighter 4.
Yeah,
it's awful. It's an awful.
Right.
No,
well, America got a lot better one.
Yeah.
Japan got a lot better one.
It's not the worst thing I've ever seen.
But for the price, it was ridiculous.
It's alright if you keep it in the box. It doesn't look too bad.
No, my box got so battered so quickly because it was just on the thing, but like things had shoved it, and before you know it just
one of the best.
It was just beginning to crumple.
One of the best collector's editions I ever got. Well, the Japanese collector's edition. It was Akuto no Musu, the Fist of the North Star.
Muso
game.
Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage.
Yeah. And it was the treasure box because that's what they call their collector's editions. Who makes it?
That's Koei.
Koei, yeah, they did the treasure boxes, and it came with a brushed aluminium case for your business cards with artwork done by the guy who does the logos and stuff for it.
Yeah,
so, that's pretty sweet. But it came with an alarm clock that had different voices. one of them was Ken's. That's the best way to wake up in the morning ever.
I've got a Famicom alarm clock, and when it goes off, you just get the
I use my mobile phone as a
Oh no, I do now. I had that. I got it, and it's such an annoying noise to wake up to.
You see, I have mine set to Ornstein and Smoke's theme from Dark Souls, and I don't know why, because it's a proper like. Can we play a little soundbite for it? We'll play just the first 5 seconds now. Imagine that every morning. See, it's terrifying.
I've gotten to the point where I can't have a single song as my alarm because then I associate it with getting woken up.
Yeah.
And then I become to hate the song. So I just have a playlist of every song on my phone, and then I just get a random song every morning.
That's why I hate Coming to America now. I used to love that film, but so glowy. Just let it shine.
So you guys, you didn't say much about the digital DLC though.
Well, I'm in agreement. Physical items all the way because it doesn't feel like you're getting anything when you're typing in a code.
No,
it just feels like
the only stuff like digital stuff I would agree with is costumes that don't affect the game anyway. Don't give you any kind of bonus or people that then remain for the collectors aren't released 2 months later for free or something. Something that you've got that little status. It's like, I got the collector's
extra value for it. Yeah, I agree with that as well.
And I definitely prefer that over pre-order because I had to buy 2 copies of Tekken Tag Tournament 2 to get access to the 4 characters. On day one, it's like I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to pre-order for something as big as characters. It's like costumes, as you say, something that's superfluous. Fair enough. Yeah. But if it's something that is integral to gameplay, if I'm fighting online and someone plays Konomitsu, it's like, I don't have Konomitsu. Why do they have Konomitsu and I don't have Konomitsu?
Yeah.
That annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah. So that's a pretty good finish to that. I think we'll lead off to another piece of music. I hope you enjoy. We'll catch you after this break. Okay, welcome back everyone. I hope you enjoyed that one. Going on to our regular section on what we've been playing recently. I know what me and Michael are going to say about what we've played recently, and it's very recently. Dragon's Crown.
Oh, yes.
Fantastic
I
game.
wasn't invited to the Love-In.
Oh. It only started yesterday night at midnight.
Yeah, it was a spare of the moment. It was totally spare of the moment, but what a spare of the moment. Everyone knows from previous podcasts and from my own videos on the channel that I'm a massive beat-em-up fan. Love Golden Axe, Streets of Rage. These are the games that shaped me as a gamer. And Guardian Heroes is another exceptional Sega Saturn game, also on Xbox Live. Brilliant conversion, get it. It's fantastic, one of the best games ever. But the Dragon's Crown is like, that's where we're at now, you know, and it bringing back all those old tropes and all those old ideas, but then throwing in some really awesome RPG elements with fucking fantastic art. Big tits and all. Okay. They're silly, but the game is silly. It's supposed to be like a silly Dungeons and Dragons quest.
It feels like Dungeons and Dragons. It's so good. The artwork is fantastic. The animation is fantastic.
It really is.
The character, how you can level up your character. You've got quite a bit of choice in how you do it. You can really focus, or you can spread it out, and it still works both ways.
And can I just say one tiny element that
fantastic.
I absolutely love? When you equip a new sword, he's got a new sword in his hand. It's not just like some, you get the stats for it and the sprite remains the same. I know they repeat over each other, but
there's some diversity.
Definitely.
It's not the same picture.
Image of that things are actually improving.
Exactly. Yeah. It makes me feel better as the game's being like, my character looks like a badass.
It's just the weapons or does your armour and stuff change as well?
Well, your armour, that
stays the same.
Yeah,
I noticed that, so you can change the colour of it when
when you make a character, there's quite a few different colour palettes, about 6 maybe.
Yeah, I think each character has 6 variations, and it's just great because you name your character, you get to give them little messages, because I assume if your character dies in a dungeon, your bones could potentially appear in another player's dungeon, like
a la Dark Souls.
Oh, a la Dark Souls. I think that's 74. I wasn't going to say it.
I'm sure
I literally wasn't going to say it.
There you go.
Yeah, whatever. Well, either way, I think that's a really cool element of the idea that your character can then be used as an NPC for someone else who's playing. There's just so many cool little touches in there, and it's just it's a joy to play. Love it.
After when I got here and noticed you were playing it, and that I just went straight onto eBay and got an American PSN voucher, so I'll be. Still haven't had the email with the code yet.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's early morning in America, so
yeah.
Hopefully I'm gonna get on it tonight, and we can try and get some footage of us playing.
Oh, damn right! I think it deserves it.
Because it's the kind of game that you're all on the same screen anyway, so you can just record the footage from one.
Exactly.
And we'll try and get a mumble or something. And
But mate, do you know what'd be even easier than that? Another great thing, it's got 4-player local. You can have 4 local multiplayer. I mean, it's like. Okay, the one downside that a lot of people haven't been saying is like you have to do a playthrough before you can do online multiplayer, which is a bit of a pain, but it eliminates the noob factor. It's
that's the best bit about it.
People are going to come in with knowledge of the game already, and that's cool. Love the game. Say it's only available on the American PSN at the minute. It's
coming out in Europe eventually.
It is coming out in Europe eventually.
I think it's Q4,
Yeah, but if you're willing to take the plunge and make an American account and do all that business, then do it. It's worth it. It's so much fun.
It's a fantastic game.
Yeah.
Even the storyline's, pretty good.
It's fun, and just, I say, it harkens back to the Golden Axe and stuff. It's just like, this is happening. There are evil people. Go get these relics in order to sort it out. It's like, okay, I'm an adventurer who's after,
It's full of cliches, and it's, but it's fun.
It knows it's being cliche. It's totally self-aware.
It's like the pictures and things. That guy's sinister. Just a little. I'm really nice. With my Tory hands. I'm beckoning you in. It's like, oh dear.
Do I have to put the spoiler alert picture up?
Well, if you want to put another mention of sexism alert on it, I'll just briefly say it's like
Is that like your spoiler alert, but with tits on it?
With boobs on it. But to be fair, it's like. Yeah, it does have some really crazy character designs in there, and I think people could look at it and think that's a bit over the top. But
the Amazon has a right-angled butt cheek.
She does. but I was going to say, after an hour of playing, I stopped noticing. It became more just like it's a fucking game. I'm really enjoying the game. You know what I mean? And the style is brilliant, and the animation on everything.
The simple fact that everyone is kicking off about it now. Despite the fact that these characters have been in all the Vanillaware games, Open Sphere and stuff like that, they've always had this. Yeah,
I think it's just because it's, I don't know, maybe it's the way information's shared now. Everyone hears.
No publicity is bad publicity.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm hoping the game does well. Yeah. I'm hoping the game succeeds.
Yeah, me too, because it's a lot of fun. I was literally saying before, it's the only game I'd be happy to see paid DLC for. It's like, give us some more levels. I'd be happy to buy some more levels. Yeah, let's do it.
Increase the level cap, etc., etc.
Yeah, all that kind of things.
Is there a level cap?
I assume so. There must be.
So, anything you've been playing other than that?
I've been playing Castle Storm, little indie game.
Is Castle Storm the one by the Castle Crashers team, or am I making something up?
It's by Zen Studios.
Oh, by Zen?
Yeah.
Is it a pinball game?
No, it's a cracking little game though. It's like a kind of tower defense game. But it's different. You have a castle and you can make your own castle, design it in this little editor, and you have to put rooms for certain types of troops, like you have your archers and your normal footmen, and you have like magic spells that you can cast that bring out a hero, and then you control the hero instead of controlling the ballista, which is your tower defense bit. And you get a nice little arch to know where you're aiming, but you still have to time it because the guys are coming in, moving all the time. So it's a bit more involved tower defense game because you're doing the defending. It's not just like build the stuff and leave to do it. You have to get food stores, which then pay for your guys to come out. So you're always getting resources, and you have to pay the resources for people to come out. And they're always fighting an influx of enemies, and like they might have to go out and capture a flag, or you might just be defending your castle. Loads of different scenarios. And it's been really good fun. I think it's been out on Xbox Live for quite some time. But I just recently picked it up on Steam.
Oh, it's on Steam now, is it?
I think I got it for about £6.
Oh, that's not bad.
$6.99.
That's not bad at all.
It might have been, flash sale maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was maybe just an introductory offer because it was new.
I think I saw it was like 10% off or something. So
it might be a bit more. But
even then, you're still only looking for under a tenner.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's a fun little game, and if you like those sort of games, I recommend picking it up.
I'll say I've been looking for something to replace the Plants vs Zombies itch, seeing as PopCap's taking the sweet ass time with Plants vs Zombies 2. So
but it's called Plants vs Zombies 2. It's about time. They've given themselves a fucking we can take as long as we want.
Yeah, well, it is. It's a great great game, great property.
When it first came out, I thought it was going to be a StarCraft 2 crossover.
Which
it's about time.
Oh right,
that's what the famous slogan from StarCraft.
Oh right, very that. I said I've not played it. StarCraft. I'm not a big Blizzard fan as you said all. So yeah, I don't get the Blizzardy stuffs.
Class of Storm is $6.99.
That's not a bad price.
Yeah.
Not a bad price.
Full price still.
With a $1.99 DLC.
Now, what have you been up to then, Jim? What's been ticking on your pick?
Animal Crossing.
There's been a bit of Animal Crossing, but. After last week, I also started replaying Phoenix Wright.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
And even more relevant, obviously, because they just... Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and I can't wait.
Ben, nobody can see this, but Jay's not sitting still.
He's rocking back and forth.
Yeah.
Highly excited.
But the game I've focused most of my attention to this week has been Civilization 5.
Right.
I've played a lot of Civ 5 the last couple of days.
Once you start, it's hard to stop.
Yes.
Just one more time.
It's like, played a lot of Civilization Revolution, the console one that kind of simplified everything. And I remember I borrowed a copy of Civ 4 off someone, and it just didn't sit right. It was quite complicated for me at the time. But I'm really getting into Civ 5. It seems like it's a bit more simplified. I don't know if I'm just...
It can be. You can make it more complicated if you want to.
Yeah.
I'm able to do everything. I don't need to know hundreds of macros or anything like that, and it's got that horrible appeal where I need to keep playing the game.
Have you tried any of the scenario things out yet?
Only one of the scenarios.
Try the steampunk one, it's really good.
Yeah, I've only tried the one where you're either England or fucking Denmark.
Is it Fire Axis that make that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, who made XCOM Enemy Unknown, the recent one. I'm pretty sure because I have a copy of Civ 5 myself, but that I got free with my copy of XCOM.
We should all totally play Civ 5
or XCOM or both. Oh man! I had a code that I gave it tomorrow. I put it on Facebook a while back.
Yeah, I've got it on the PlayStation.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's why I didn't.
Yeah.
Both now because of PSN.
Yeah.
PS Plus.
But we should all totally have a game of Civ 5 at some point.
Let me have a go first. I've never played a Civ game before.
Play it's got a tutorial where you can either just read how to play it or it'll give you a tutorial as you play a test game.
That's cool.
And that got me to know how to do everything.
Yeah.
So that's all you need.
I'll give it a try, totally. Say I'm still getting through Bioshock Infinite at the minute as well.
I played through Bioshock Infinite as well.
Yeah.
So Jay's played through Bioshock Infinite at the time.
Well, I've been playing other things. I've got Dark Souls to play.
Oh, you're playing so much. Just wait till March next year.
I can't wait. I can't. Every time I see a new video, it's like, gotta play some Dark Souls. It's an addiction. It is an addiction.
And you need fucking help.
Yeah. Join me, put your white science soapstones down and come and help me in Dark Souls. That way I can get all my playthroughs done faster, I can get everything done and I'll get bored of the game quicker.
Which version is it on? Because you got it on.
Which version do you want to play? It's all good. But I don't have an Xbox version because I don't have an Xbox, so, but I do have 2 Steam versions and one on the PS3 as well, so, you can thank Jay for the second PC version, okay? That's not I didn't do that. See? These are enabling me. See? See?
I felt sorry for a friend. And then he abandoned what we were going to do.
And then, right, okay. You take heroin away from a heroin addict, then you give him heroin. What's he going to do? He's going to take the heroin.
He's going to smoke the heroin, or burn the heroin, or inject the heroin, and then he's going to beg for more, and we'll say, you can have it when you finish Bioshock Infinite.
Okay, I solemnly pledge that there will be no more Dark Souls until after I finish Bioshock Infinite. And if Bioshock Infinite turns out to be shit, which I don't think, but if it does, then woe be on you, because you will get a deluge of 10-hour Dark Souls videos of me just doing everything.
Fucking delusion.
So yeah, I'll have Bioshock Infinite, I promise. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Good stuff. So anybody else? We played anything else?
I can't really think of anything off the top.
I haven't.
I did play some more Last of Us multiplayer. I did play a few games of that.
Oh man,
Could you
see have you seen the unedited versions of the multiplayer kills?
No.
It's like in America and Japan, it's like hardcore. Like when you use one of those explosives, like your body explodes, every limb.
We got a censored version.
We got a set, like basically because of the German, like obviously the European version is the German version. So basically, the American and Japanese versions, it's like bloody mess in Fallout 3. Whenever you do something like,
really?
And when you blow the heads off with a shotgun, they explode with a lolling tongue in there, and it's like, whoa! And you can just get the American version, and it'll still work.
I want the American
version. I want the American version.
We'll be checking them out.
Yeah, man, it's grim. I was like, oh, I was just like, you gotta check them out. If you'll put a link or something, like I'm sure you'll be able to find a video to them. Because it's one of them. It's like, man, spruce that shit, man.
Has its place.
It does. But
no, I mean Vals.
Oh, okay. I was talking about like
both of those topics
on a
will be something we'll talk about eventually.
Yeah. I'm sure when we come to, I mean, might as well get it out the bag now. It's like, these guys want me to finish Bioshock because we want to compare it to The Last of Us, really, and kind of, because they do both. I mean, let's briefly talk about like,
There's only one way we can decide this. Fight!
Ah!
What?
Yeah. Well, anyway, bear that in mind. That's going to be a topic of future conversation. The current trend of daddies in games.
Another thing I think would be nice to mention, if you didn't see the Facebook, we have a video camera now.
Oh, yes we do.
So there will be content of our faces soon.
Yeah, you will be seeing our scary, scary faces.
It's scary, it's right.
It's like be prepared for an official announcement probably on the next podcast of exactly what the content's going to be. But bear in mind it's happening soon.
Yeah.
It's very, very soon. Oh, I'm excited. I'm very excited to see. Well, to frighten you all, really. That's going to be it. Yeah. And it's not going to be our voices either. We're going to be doing characters. Is that a giveaway? It's a giveaway. Oh, it's going to be acting.
There's going to be acting and shit.
I'm scared.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's alright, Phil. You're not invited.
Oh no. Everyone, come watch, enjoy. It's going to be beautiful. It's we've got so many good things. So many. Oh. I'm going to stop there. I'm starting to gush.
Yeah, good things coming.
Yeah, good things be coming.
So stay tuned. And so I think we're going to sign off there. It's going to be a goodbye from me, and a goodbye from
me,
and a goodbye from
me.
So see you later, people. See you next time.